Welcome to Gardening with Ben, your go-to podcast for all things green and growing in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned gardener, a budding enthusiast, or just curious about cultivating your own slice of nature, you're in the right place. Join me, Ben, as we explore practical tips, inspiring stories, and the latest trends in gardening to make your outdoor space bloom with life. From allotment adventures to wildlife-friendly gardening, I'm here to help you grow your passion and reap the rewards. So grab your gloves, roll up your sleeves, and let's get started on this year's gardening journey. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Gardening with Ben. Sorry about the 2-day absence in the podcast, but we are here with a brand new podcast. We have been so busy this weekend getting bits done down at the allotment and recording new content, and also I'm sorting out all my content for February. So yeah, it has been a busy weekend, so hence the reason why we've not had any podcasts over the weekend. But yes, it was the Big Bird weekend, the weekend that I had been waiting for all week. I've never shut up about it. I bet you're thinking on the podcast, will you please shut up about the Big Bird watch? Well, unfortunately, this episode is about that. But yes, we had the Big Bird watch. I'd bought lots of seed, I'd bought peanuts, I'd bought sultanas, I'd bought fat balls, I'd bought suet blocks. Yes, I spent a load on birdseed. And did it pull off? Well, possibly. As obviously we're feeding the birds, it's good to put it out every day, and obviously my bird feeders hadn't been filled up for quite a few days since the last time I'd been there, so the birds didn't know to automatically come down to the bird feeders straight away. But we managed to get some birds down there after a while. And what birds did we see, you'll be wondering? Well, we saw absolutely loads of robins. Yes, they were all different robins. It weren't the same one that just kept coming back because they were all different shapes and sizes. But I absolutely love seeing the robins down there. They absolutely loved it. We saw a few blue tits, not many though, not many blue tits. We also saw the blackbird. Blackbird came down quite a bit because I'd put sultanas out, and blackbirds obviously love the fruit. So we saw a few blackbirds. We also saw a few pigeons, obviously, wood pigeons. They're always around, the wood pigeons, the greedy little beggars. But we're feeding them, that's the main thing. And what else did we see? That was all the birds that we actually saw. Obviously, you don't get as many varieties at this time of year because a lot are either hibernating or they're hiding away, keeping warm. And it has been bad weather this weekend. Obviously, we had the storm on Friday, and then we had a lot of rain on Sunday. So yeah, it hasn't been the best of weekends for recording it. But I'm happy I did it, and I'm happy that I've invested in some new bird feeders and lots more bird feed. So that'll keep us going for a few more months. And at this time of year, we need to be feeding the birds because soon they'll be getting ready for the mating season, and it helps fatten the males up and gets the energy up ready for laying eggs. Well, obviously mating, and the females laying the eggs in the birdhouses in around March, April time possibly. So that is why we need to keep feeding them. So hopefully keep my bird feeders filled up, ready for around that time. So what else did we get up to down at the allotment at the weekend? Well, we didn't get up to too much, to be honest, as it was absolutely bitterly cold. So cold. And it was so icy when I went down on Sunday. So icy. My car skidded everywhere going onto the allotment site. But we went down for a few hours. I didn't necessarily do any work down there, but I just enjoy being out of the flat and in the fresh air for a bit and just being with nature. And we are hopefully going to be putting out a few videos this week. I've recorded a few YouTube videos, so make sure you stay tuned for them on YouTube. If you don't follow me on YouTube, go ahead across and listen. Find me Gardening with Ben, and you'll be able to see all my videos on there. We filmed about 4 videos for this week, so I'm looking forward to them. We've also started putting out new content on our Facebook. If you don't follow me on Facebook, head over to my Facebook page. I'm starting to share more informational posts. Obviously, it's nice to keep seeing photos of me and all my produce and my vegetables and what I've been getting up to. But I've started sharing more informational posts because I've got a lot of newbies on my allotment, and I want to start sharing tips and advice and why gardening is good, and encourage more people to get into gardening. And that's what I'm planning on doing over the next year, is trying to be more informative. That's if I can get it out with everybody. Obviously, we've got this podcast where I talk about everything and what I'm getting up to, but I've started putting more posts on Facebook. So if you see one of my posts, feel free to like it and leave a comment. Comments do push my posts out, so please do just comment on it, even if it's just a few words, as it helps push it out. And obviously, I've started replying now to all comments. That's my nightly job, what I do. I go through all my comments and update them. But it's good to keep up to date with them. Obviously, I used to read them all before, but I am now replying to them, as that obviously helps push it out as well. And I just want people to see that I'm actually active and reading them and keeping up to date with everybody. So we're doing that. And I've also filmed a video on my melon seeds, what I'm going to be growing this year, as I ordered absolutely loads of varieties of melons off Amazon, and they've all come now. And so I filmed a little video for that. So make sure you stay tuned for this week, because that'll be drop on YouTube this week, all the varieties that I'm going to be growing. And also I've put up a tour video of my allotment, so you can see how well things are growing at the moment and how things aren't growing, what's failing. There is something failing. If you watch the video, you'll see what's not doing very well. But yeah, we do have its ups and downs. And like I always say, I'm an honest gardener. I share with you what's working and what's not working. I've also been out and bought the Grow Your Own magazine and the Kitchen Garden magazine this week, which is the February edition. I should have probably bought it a bit early, because the March edition might be out soon. But when I was doing my weekly shop, I noticed that both magazines are now putting 10 seed packets in a magazine. And yes, I often just buy it for the seeds. But I will share with you in an episode what seeds we have got in the magazines. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because they don't show you what's in the seed packets until you obviously open the magazine up. So I'll be sharing with you what seeds we're getting in with them. And the reason why I do like to get the magazines is because they have seeds in them what you probably wouldn't buy in the garden centre or from the shops. And sometimes you think, oh, I'll just give them a try. I might as well. I'm not going to waste them. So you end up sowing them, and they could be a different variety of a seed that you've never tried before. And sometimes they crop better than the ones that you often see regularly. And that is how I came to try purple cauliflower, because I got a free packet of seeds, and the purple cauliflower did better than the white cauliflower. So hence why I've continued to grow the purple cauliflower every single year now. So yeah, I'll be sharing them with you. And what else have we been up to? That's it really, what we've been up to. So yeah, I'm just getting into creating lots more content for everybody, because we're growing. Every single day we're getting new followers, and I do appreciate it. So if you are new to this podcast, do give us a follow and stay up to date. Towards the end of the week, we're going to be doing our February podcasts, where we talk about what seeds we can sow in February and what jobs need doing in the garden and an allotment in February. So that is a vital podcast, which I know everybody loves to listen to. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic week. Hopefully lots more podcasts to come this week. So until next time, everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Gardening with Ben. I hope you've enjoyed our chat and picked up some tips to help your garden and allotment thrive. Don't forget to stay connected with me on all social media for even more gardening inspiration, updates and behind the scenes content. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. Just search Gardening with Ben. Hit that follow button or subscribe button and join our growing community of garden lovers. Until next time, everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben.